What's good, Aries? All right, so as soon as I tapped into your energy, I felt like we're like giddy and kind of like excited. I feel like for some of you guys, you live in your best age at the same time. And then it's kind of humorous because it's like some shit's going like real smooth for you, and then some shit you just kind of like, what the fuck? So, basically, you just trying to find the humor in it all so it doesn't weigh you down. But that's kind of like how you are. Like you'll take some shit that's frustrating you and like kind of mock it so it doesn't affect you so much. So overall, I do feel like there's some good energy for you. Some of you are coming out of some separations, and I feel like those separations have actually worked in your favor because those separations allowed you to get that freedom and stand on your own, like you like to do. You like to run your own show sometimes. And so I feel like this last situation you were in kind of consumed you to the point where you couldn't really see your own focus. And you don't really like that. You know, it's like you don't mind being like in a deep connection with someone, but if it starts to like affect your drive and the way you see yourself operating and whatever field of your choice, it kind of like sends like a signal to you to kind of like back up. So I feel like you had to kind of walk away from some things in order to gain your independence. But you know, for some of you it was a long time coming. For some of you it was kind of abrupt, and you just kind of feel like, damn. But let's see. Yeah, you got the Knight of Swords in reverse, the Two of Swords in reverse. So there could have been like some argument with somebody, and they could have said some real shitty stuff to you, and you just had to make the decisions to like see them as they really are. Like for a while, this person could have been showing you who they were. It was like you just really didn't want to see it because you were just trying to be loyal, and that cardinal energy, trying to keep everything together. But I feel like this person was kind of reckless, and therefore you had to be a little reckless with your words too. But overall, I feel like some things had to like come to an end. Yeah, the Magician card comes up in reverse. So in the past, this person could have been like real manipulative to you, especially with their words and their actions, and always had you in your head about some shit. Like, damn, am I seeing it like this, or is it really like this? And it was some stuff that you really go back and forth in your head about, like if it really was the way it was, or were you just tripping? Because I feel like you was trying to get to this space where you were managing your temper and not always flying off the handle. You was just trying to like really be in this headspace of like making the right decision. I feel like this person's energy was just like real confrontational. They were like make problems just to like have something to solve. Now I feel like you had to walk away from this person with the Four of Wands in reverse. And this could have been like a marriage or just a really long term relationship. And you had to walk away from it because all the manipulation and the arguing and the hurtful words and shit. And it's like now that you walked away, I feel like you have a renewed sense of self. You're seeing things differently. You like now you're tapping into yourself. But I also feel like now that you've walked away, this person is watching you, like either on social media, or just through mutual friends or some kind of way. Just trying to like see what you're doing now that you like out of the picture. Because you had to leave, you had to let the foundation go because it was just too much for you. Too much manipulation and arguments and things like that. The star card is in reverse at the bottom of the deck, so it was like you couldn't even really be who you truly wanted to be. You weren't shining. You were just kind of like feeling stifled. So with the world card coming out, the universe had to come in and stop everything to create a new cycle. Like divine intervention had to come, and you had to kind of like realize, like, okay, I got to walk away from this situation. I have to do something different. I can't keep going back doing like the same pattern with this person now that I know who I am, and now that I know the things that I know that even caused me to walk away from the situation in the first place. You know, like you guys were arguing about your reaction to some shit as opposed to what the problem really was. I feel like, you know, this is past energy because you got to clear this out so you can start a new cycle with this world card. Yeah, the moon card comes up in reverse. So a lot of things came to like the forefront, you know, stuff that they thought was hidden is no longer hidden. Secrets have been revealed, you know what's up now, basically. You know, Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, you could have just been feeling like you was giving and not getting, or this person was giving to too many people and giving you crumbs in the first place. This is what you could have found out. Or you could have found out like, yo, this person giving to other people and giving me crumbs. This could have been came to the light. And this what made you have to like be like, yo, ain't no union. You know, ain't no happy ending at this point because you have to walk away. All right, got the Ten of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so you chose to just like release the burden, move forward. I feel like that was the best thing because the Tower card at the bottom of the deck is like you walking away from this and releasing this with the Ten of Wands in reverse. It allowed you to escape a Tower moment. Like this, when you walked away from this shit, this person's whole world could have came crashing down, or just some crazy shit could have started popping off in this person's life, and you walking away from it actually saved your ass, like literally. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. So this person is out in the cold. Like you chose to leave this person out in the cold because if you look, it's like this person all badgered, battered and bruised or whatever, and on crutches and shit. And it's like, yeah, you might be cold, but at least you still could, make it on your own. This person probably became dependent on you to just kind of like deal with shit and always be there and fix every damn thing and blah blah blah. And you was like, you know what? Nope, I'm out. Page of Pentacles at the right position. You like, I'm out. I'm on to new things. I got new ideas. I got new places to be. I want to invest my energy into something new. You know, however that applies to you. It could be vice versa, but Eight of Swords in reverse, Aries. I feel like you started to see things fucking clearly. Like, yo, I'm the only one holding myself back in this situation. That's what really made your ass walk away because you started to feel like, yo, I'm the only one keeping me stuck here. And so you took the choice to like walk away and have some mental clarity. And it's like now you come out of this self-imprisonment of the idea of, this disloyal union, and you release the burden. And I feel like once you release that burden, it enabled you to see things clearly with this Eight of Swords in reverse. You're really just in this space where you're starting a new beginning, just seeing how it feels. I'm hearing like just pace yourself and just slow down. Don't rush into anything because you could be like really craving a lot of passion right now and a lot of excitement because of the frustration of everything you've been through, and now you finally got a moment to breathe. So you might be craving some excitement and passion, but just be mindful. Don't rush into anything with anyone because you still have a lot of healing to do. That's why the past energy came up in your spread tonight, because these are the things that you're letting go of so that you can see things clearly. So don't rush into anything with anyone right now, Aries. Thank you. You got the Chariot card coming out with the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So it's time to focus on like being fruitful. But I feel like this is an energy of you only. Like your drive has to be you and only you. You can make your wishes come true. Things that you prayed for are starting to manifest because now you're seeing things clearly. Now you're taking off that weight of the world that you were holding on to, trying to be somewhere that wasn't for you. You know what I mean? Like you just feeling freer now. Now you know you can move forward. And that like the things you want aren't so far out of reach as you possibly had thought before. But you gotta not resist this change. With this world card and this chariot, don't resist the change. You know? Like let it happen. Thank you, Spirit. We got the Ace of Cups coming out. So you could definitely, like I said, don't rush it into anything with someone. But with this Ace of Cups, like there could definitely be a chance for like some new love encounters. You know, now that you're feeling free and clear, and this could be like something good. You got the Six of Wands coming out with it in the upright position, so it's like this could be something good. But like this dude on the horse, like he looked real relaxed and chill on his way in. So that's like, yeah, you could have that passion, that fire energy, but just take it kind of slow, you know, like because it could be something good, and you don't want to rush, and you don't want to try to press the line too much. Um, you know what I'm saying? Like you just want to kind of chill and see how things naturally manifest. But there could definitely be some new love coming in. But also, this is like a new sense of self love. And this new sense of self love is gonna have you feeling like the Six of Wands energy. Like that the way you used to feeling. Because you always feel like the Six of Wands energy, like ready to, like receive the things that you worked hard for, ready to share, ready to be abundant, ready to just be victorious. You always are feeling like that. So it's like you renewing your self love is gonna bring even more of that energy into you and attract to you opportunities to have a lot of success. But just pace yourself. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. I think that's really good. Leave that there. All right, let's see what we get from the Kipper for you guys. Ooh, okay, so you got mature male in reverse with main male in the upright position. So I feel like, you dropping somebody that was kind of like emotionally immature, emotionally unavailable, or whatever. And whoever this Ace of Cups guy is, this is going to be the main male or the main person, however it resonates. If you're a man, switch it around. If you're feminine, switch it, have it however you want it, just have it. But the bottom line is that with this mature man in reverse, it's like this is where you're leaving. Somebody that wasn't open to communication about their feelings. It was just like temper tantrums and blah blah blah. And now, like, who's coming in is gonna be the person that's kind of like got their shit together. And this could even be you having your shit together after leaving this immature energy behind. So, I feel like you're about to really be in a good space, especially ending up with the Six of Wands and the Ace of Cups with the main male. It's like there's some new love coming in, but I feel like this person's kind of energy you want to be attracting right now. All right, let's see. Knight of Cups comes in. So yeah, there is gonna be some new love coming in, but like just don't overindulge. Like I said, just kind of like pace yourself with this person. Got the Five of Swords. This is the after tarot, so I feel like you're not gonna be entertaining like frivolous arguments with anybody, any dumb stuff. I feel like you already know you in your own mind because the things that you wanted to manifest are gonna start to be coming to fruition. I walked away. So this is what you need to be feeling like. Because you got the King of Cups. You got the King of Cups here. So it's like you're done being overly emotional about situations. So I feel like pace yourself with this Knight of Cups that comes in because if you take your time, this person could end up to be the King of Cups. Like they can end up being like emotionally mature and stuff, but it's gonna take time to get to know this person. So kind of like chill. Don't try to control the situation. Just relax. But I just feel like you're gonna be in a good headspace. Yeah, you got the Ten of Swords in reverse. So all the hurtful shit is in the past, Like you've pulled yourself out of all the betrayal and just feeling like really hurt. You went through a lot of stuff, a lot of changes, and they were hurtful and it took a lot of mental strength to pull yourself up out of there. So I feel like this is what's gonna have you possibly in this King of Cups energy where you're not just overly emotional about everything. Like maybe if you are feeling something emotional, you're gonna like kind of hold it in just so you can sort it out so that you don't have any mental conflict with yourself or with anybody else. Bottom of the deck is the Hangman, and so this is like I said, you're gonna be seeing things from a different perspective. Still on, what is it? All right, so if somebody comes back from your past, just don't, okay? Just don't. You got the Page of Swords here, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Lovers in reverse. Let old situations stay where they are. Because this person might just be coming in to like have some real passionate makeup sex or whatever, and then you off balance again. Now you wondering what they doing, and then they offer you bullshit apologies. Then y'all back on, and y'all back off, on and off again. All this crap. Like just let old situations stay where they are, Aries. Even if you feel passion, because I feel like you guys really want a lot of passion right now, and that little makeup sex might be something that can really hook you for a minute, but then when it's done, you're gonna be back to this frustration again with this Page of Swords. I see you being frustrated because they're gonna still be the Knight of Wands. They're not gonna be solid. They're not gonna stick around. So you need to be focusing on new love. That's why you had the Ace of Cups earlier, followed by the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. You need to be focusing on new love because with the Ten of Swords in reverse, whatever happened in the past is in the past. So even if this person comes back and as this Knight of Wands, looking good, smelling good, and wants to like have that passionate encounter with you, if you do it, you grown, whatever. But just know you setting yourself up to be frustrated a little bit because you're gonna be like feeling all out of sorts afterwards because you're gonna get some type of message, whether it be intuitively or from this person, and no message sometimes is a message. It's gonna let you know that like they're still this Knight of Wands, just kind of like in there for the moment and then gone the next. So just be mindful because you have a lot of change coming up. Opportunities for new encounters that could be better for you. You don't want to shift the energy and allow somebody from your past to come in, even for a brief moment, and then throw things off track. All right, let's give you guys some oracle cards. The reading is pretty straightforward. Like you need to be focusing on you right now. This new life that you created for yourself and all of that. Because you're a cardinal sign. You need a plan. You need to execute a plan. You don't have time to be sitting around waiting on people to figure out what they need to do. All right. Okay, so the first card you guys got was contract in reverse. It says the contract card reverse indicates the ending of a previous connection or where a future commitment is concerned. It can bring warnings of delay and perhaps even possible disappointment. The sale of a house could fall through, the job offer might not come when expected, or a romantic union may be stalled. But don't give up. However, this delay may provide some purpose of protection for you, and something even better could be on its way. This card reverse cautions you not to become desperate. Your needy, urgent energy could actually postpone the desired outcome even more. Continue taking action, even if it's in another direction, and your patient resolve will pay off. If the breakup of a relationship is involved, always remember that you deserve to be honored. Open your heart and your life to the person who is willing to be fully present and loving. This person is waiting to commit to your own self-honoring heart. So yeah, like I said, just pace yourself and wait for somebody that comes in that's emotionally available and on the level. But whatever was holding you back and wasn't for you and you were just kind of like holding on to with this contract card in reverse, like it's done. You've learned the lesson from the situation, and now it's just time to let it go. Your next card is the adjacent possibilities card in reverse. So, I did mention earlier about you guys being like a cardinal sign and you need a plan and you want to get shit done. But it's like, don't be so caught up on the plan and like how it's going to manifest that you don't allow natural selection to happen and things to kind of like be blissed into the situation. Like, don't be so stubborn that you can't see other points of views or other ways that things can be resolved, because that way you could be standing in your own way. Well, this adjacent possibilities card reverse says, when reversed, the adjacent possibilities card is warning you to be careful not to miss an unknown opportunity because you're too married to your own agenda. It's also asking you to turn inward with a willingness to shake up your old unhealthy patterns and inner habits. The power of your life force moves through your deeply held habits, projecting your energy out into the universe and calling it back to your results. In this way, your ongoing thoughts and beliefs are really your defining moments. And in every next moment, you have another energetic choice. So it's time to decide, are you going to let worry and self doubt define you? Or are you going to step into the ever present adjacent possibility of optimism, trust, and self love? No matter how stuck you feel, you always have an option in the thousands of thoughts and choices you make every day. So, yeah, change your thought patterns, come up out of any like defeatist energy, but also just know that you can achieve your goals with many different routes. So don't always think it just has to be one word because you could really be standing in your own way. All right, now let's before we go, let's see if there's anything else you could possibly need to know or release just in order for things to flow more freely um through you. Oh. It says surrender low self-esteem. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. So go for yours, yo. And if somebody from the past comes back that reminds you of that energy of yourself, don't go back to prove to them you aren't that person anymore either. Don't do that. And you need to be having more positive self-talk no matter what like hard times you've been through, you're still golden. Like your next card says surrender your fear of intimacy. You are ready to let love in, compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. And you did have that Ace of Cups earlier, so it's like you gotta get on that self-love so you can attract the love that you want. I feel like the person that you were with probably made you feel really bad about yourself, you know? And so you started to feel like you were scared to be vulnerable with people because maybe they could get you on that space that that other person got you, and you just was like, I'm never gonna give anybody that power over me again. And so then that kind of manifested into like a fear of being vulnerable, which you need vulnerability to be intimate, and you could kind of just be like feeling kind of out of sorts about that. So just, start working with your heart chakra so that you can realize your self love, that unconditional love for yourself. And whatever you feel from the past relationships is not true. That could just be like a reflection of what that person was feeling that they projected onto you. All right. Your last card is surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. It says let limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Whatever was projected onto you wasn't yours. I feel like you just were vulnerable with somebody, and I feel like it was a lot of emotional manipulation that went on, and you kind of just stayed a little too long, against your better judgment. And, maybe this could come from some things by not knowing your worth. Sometimes in some situations, we put people higher than us and we treat them the way we want to be treated, but we don't get that in return. So maybe you need to kind of just enjoy this time with yourself so you can pick yourself back up from feeling like like you don't like what you see or feel. Just reconnect with your higher self. All right, Aries, I love you guys. I hope you're feeling better. I hope this gave you a little clarity. Um, this is timeless, so it doesn't have to all resonate right now. So, stay encouraged, Aries. All right, I love you guys. Peace.